I'm just going to show you how I make a hanging component for one of my mobiles. The mobiles have to be balanced and adjusted. So for my glass mobiles, I could just find the fulcrum or the balance point and weld a loop in place there, and then it would all balance. But if one of the glass components gets broken and I have to replace it, because it's handmade glass, it's always going to be a different weight. You know, if it was a machine-made component, then I could just replace it like with a machine-made piece of glass. That would be the same weight, and the mobiles would balance the same. But because it's hand-blown, each one, if I have to replace one, hopefully not, but if I did, I'd have to remake the entire mobile because the balance would change. So instead, I designed these little fittings that slide and then fix in place with a set screw, which is a little screw, a little Allen key screw. It takes quite a lot of work to make every single fitting. So I make these up from stainless steel rod and stainless steel bar that I then weld together. So that would be the fulcrum or the point, the balance point of a particular mobile, for example, that point there. And a glass element would hang there, and there'd be making another one of these components. There's the set screw there that's flush, that adjusts in and out. So my process is this. I start with some of the same rod, which is here. Here's my raw materials, all of the stock here. So that's 4mm stainless steel rod that I then bend around a thicker piece of rod. So I put a piece of rod here. So the loop ends up like that once it's welded, and then I grind a flat spot on it, and the flat spot will then fit onto a small piece of this round bar. So I'll cut a piece of this round bar off the thickness of this loop, and the piece of round bar that I cut off will end up being this part of the component, like that. So once I've welded the bar onto the new ring, then the next step. So I drill a hole here and I drill a hole here, and then once those holes are drilled, then I have to tap. I have to tap this. Tap means create your own thread. So I drill the hole, and then I use this tap and die device with a thread here that you twist into the hole, and you end up with a thread that you can then screw the set screw in. So that's just that little component, which is quite a lot of work just to make that one small component for the mobiles. So then the glass elements will hang from here and there, and then the next one will hang from there, like that, and so on and so on.